Every student that comes through the door, we look as an individual, not as a number. We look at them as people who have potential. We look at what their life goals are going to be. And we try to inspire them to continue and build on those goals and make those goals more mature. Some goals are very, very attainable right now. Other goals will have to be put down the line just a little bit, but step by step, we bring those students who are every day through the classes they take.
We have a machine that lays out the plastic, puts down a drip tube, and forms the bed and puts the soil around the edges of the plastic so it doesn't move away. So this is a method that is used here in the United States in a lot of areas in California, Michigan, Arizona, Texas. A lot of places are doing this.
At the beginning of the summer we do a lot of just the planting. We won't see harvest for several weeks probably. And then after that just maintaining, keeping track of where we planted things and how many plants that we've planted. It's really like a good thing for the environment because it's local, the food doesn't travel very far. People know us and they come back to us to buy our food, so it's really a good thing for the community too. It builds kind of rapport within the community. It's really interesting to watch the food as it starts in the field. It starts from a little seed and becomes this plant and becomes this thing that kind of sustains life.
Ultimately, I would like to do research in plants and agriculture and hopefully be able to own my own nursery someday. Come up with different varieties, different cultivars of different plants, and maybe do some mission work down the road.
Maybe tomorrow we'll pull some of this fruit off, the next day or 2 days we'll get that one, and then next week we'll be working on this truss and so forth. We also keep pruning the lower leaves from below to help with the airflow. We want good air circulation through the greenhouses, and also the plants really only need about 5 feet or so of foliage to do what they need to do.
I really appreciate the balance between the academics and the hands-on learning at our department, because the agriculture department tries to put us in the field and they try to give us the experience that we're going to need when we get out there, because you can learn so much in books and the technique and the theory behind things are very important, but it's a different world out there when you actually get out into the real world, and the agriculture department tries to put us into that world. We do a lot of field trips, we do a lot of hands-on learning on the farm, and it's really beneficial when we get out there and we can learn it by ourselves in the real world. So I really appreciate that.
We have a large farm and also includes fruit and vegetable production. And a very generous donor has just made a grape vineyard available to us. And so we're looking forward to all of these opportunities as ways that students could work and earn money to help defray their costs.
We planted some apple trees here at Andrews University, and we planted them what they call high density, where the trees are only about 3 feet apart within the row. And so therefore we get about 1,200 to 1,300 trees per acre. And overall we get higher production off that number of trees than if you would have a normal standard planting of 35 to 40 feet between trees. It's an experimental method that has been tried out in Europe, and now it's come to the United States, and it's been here about the last 15 to 20 years, and more people are adopting this kind of method, high density apple growing.
And one apple is very expensive in my country, in Kenya.
$5.
$5. But now here is
less than $1.
less than $1.
The university's motto is seek knowledge, affirm faith, and change the world. And we would like to think that each student coming here to Andrews would be a changed person when they leave. And we would hope that they would also have something special about them that would help them to change the world around them.